of us think of ourselves as judo masters of the multitasking world, but you know, the truth of the matter is that we're just really lousy at doing two things at once. Just think about the daily occurrence of people colliding in office hallways as they try to walk and eye hump their smartphones at the same time. Now, a classic example of multitasking at your own peril is texting and driving, two tasks that bifurcate your brain in the visual processing area. But multitask with a visual and an auditory task, and the deleterious effects aren't nearly as pronounced. To test this out, researcher Zhang Wang at Ohio State University had 32 college students perform a matching task on a computer. Now, at the same time, they were asked to give out directions to a campus location. Half the students used instant messaging to give directions, and half used Google Chat to give audio directions. Now, those who gave audio directions showed a 30% drop in their performance, but those who used instant messaging performed even worse. They had a 50% drop in pattern matching. The funny thing is that afterward, when they were asked to rate how they performed, the participants using IM texting rated themselves higher than the Google chatters, perhaps operating under the illusion that they had more control over the situation. But is the ability to truly do 2, 3, or 4 things at once a myth? Yep. According to a 2009 study by Paul E. Dux in the journal Neuron. When we think we're getting better at multitasking, we're actually just getting better at switching back and forth between two different things. It only appears that we're doing them at the same time. Now, let's talk about the few, the proud, the super taskers. University of Utah professors David Strayer and John Watson put 1,000 students into a driving simulator. Not only were the students engaging their powers of concentration and following a lead driver in the simulator, but at the same time, they were also engaged in a conversation about math problems and given random words. They were asked to recall the strings of words in the correct order and asked whether the math problems were correct. Of the 1,000 students tested, only 12 emerged victorious at supertasking. Their driving performance didn't suffer, and they performed better on the memory and math components while driving. The other 988 tanked on their driving performance, not to mention math and memory skills. Okay, for my workload, I figure out the most important 20% of what I have to do, and I unitask that. The other 80% gets multitasked. What about you guys? What are your strategies? Also, are any of you out there magical unicorn super taskers? Let us know in the comments below. Oh, and while you are multitasking, make sure to subscribe to keep the videos coming.